all these tissues. What's going on? What you guys think?
Awesome. That was amazing. That was amazing.
All right, so I'm gonna be brief with the statement, but like, as an orator, you know, I feed off the energy from the crowd. So when we did the film, when we created it, the first advanced screening, I didn't even know how to react because I didn't realize that visually, like as a human being, we gotta like digest what we actually seen. So I sat in the back and came, I'm like, everyone's so quiet. I'm like, what's going on? Like, was it corny? Like, let me know. But the fact that, again, like the whole entire core of the film is to understand what love is, what forgiveness is, what the aspect of family is, and community, and the aspect of just being a source. Because many times, like when we create stuff, sometimes we do it out of the sense of ego, and it never flourishes because you're doing it for self. But the moment that you create something and it's outside of yourself, it flourishes. And so the individuals that helped me put this film together, a lot of them are in here now. Martha and Baif and Jared and Jay, like, you know, it took a lot. I mean, I had to constantly pull layers back. I had to go back to memory banks that I thought I didn't have to go back into. And but every time that there was a moment of a pause, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do this film because, you know, it's getting too tough. I'm going to put it aside. The only thing, and I don't know where it came from, but the only thing I kept visualizing was a kid in the homeless shelter crying because he had no book to read or no film to watch of someone that actually is going through the same situation that he or she is going through. And I felt like the longer I hold on to not releasing this film or getting it done, the longer that young person is going to go through so much pain. So it was like, it was that moment when I remember Tupac saying it. Tupac used to say, like, every time he would go into the studio, he was like, we don't have enough time. We got to put everything into this small amount of time. So create. You get it done, put it in the vault. When it's ready, someone else will take it. And that's why I think, like, I'm 15 books in now. I'm now a filmmaker. And all these different things is because of the fact that I realized that it's not about me. It's about creating something that may touch a few people here now. But I think about, like, why Socrates and Aristotle and Martin and Malcolm and, you know, Gandhi and Mother Teresa, like, why are they so dynamic? Not only because they were orators, but because they were servants, but there's also documentation left behind for us to study their path. And I realized that the power of words, like, I don't know if you noticed that in 2005, I was on a train and I said, when you watch this documentary, like, mind you, I wasn't doing this. This is 2005. So to see this as a documentary saying, like, I actually spoke that into existence. And I look at all my friends that actually were with me and still are. You didn't see Michael in here, but Michael B. Jordan, who did Black Panther, for a lot of you guys know, we did a book called Homeroom Heroes. They got nominated for an Image Award. And that's the book that Lorena was holding up in the film. The DJ Mike, I was like, Black Mike, you know, dropped that one time. He's a Grammy, he's a producer. You know, he's a nominated producer, award-winning producer. And then all these different people that were in my life, that they have flourished, whether through education, through entertainment. But I realized that environment and being connected to to individuals that reflect the light that you either want to illuminate or do you want to sustain will all show. So, you know, again, like, the film was just more to convey that. And for those who read the book, when I was traveling, I realized that a lot of the people that were reading my book or hearing my story, they didn't comprehend a lot of the streets. They didn't understand, like, what does a project look like? What does that mean? When you say certain slang, I don't understand that in the particular context of what you're saying. So I wanted the film to be a visual of the book. And right now we've been in a negotiation and discussion with Netflix, and they want me to put another 20 minutes on it. But I was like, I can't. And it's like, well, I said, because it's perfect the way it is. And if I put it into the box that you want, it's no longer my vision. And the audience that I'm trying to give it to, their attention span is short. So I don't want to give another 20 minutes to a film that they're not even going to sit and watch the entire thing of. So I kind of realized that, okay, my book is easy, it's straight and direct, but also let the film be just as potent and be as raw and uncut as possible, so that understand that this is real, this is authentic. And again, you guys are the second group, but everyone that's seen the film today, like, you guys are actually seeing you guys are the spark, and also become the conversation after you leave here. So, but this is something that we've been working on for 8 years, and for me, it's like very fulfilling and emotional at the same time, because it's like the amount of money, time, even relationships that were broken apart because of the fact that the clarity of the vision didn't reflect their vision of what I was trying to do. And it was like, okay, well, I gotta let this go. And sometimes you realize too that sometimes, like, when you go along the journey, people kind of fall to the wayside. But it's okay. You love them, but you know that if you got a purpose and you understand it has full clarity of it, you go forward with it, because it's bigger than you. The life that you are living, the life that you have, is not about you. So everyone comes to your life for a reason and season. And so all these individuals on here, some of them I'll probably never see for the rest of my life, and that's an honest truth, but they played a huge important part of my life, or a part of this project, to make sure that you all got a chance to see it today.